We greet you and we thank you for taking this time for yourselves. It is always greatly appreciated. And it is always in alignment with what is in your own appropriateness or in your own alignment of what you are ready to tap into, what you are opening up to, how you are changing your width of resonance to be able to gradually be connecting into a very different, new for you, maybe in the present time, but not so new because you are in reality remembering. And as you connect to these different levels of consciousness, you are remembering how to be and to navigate from and holding that level of consciousness. It is a progressive process and unique for each one. That is why each one goes through its own individual experience of awakening. It can often be very, you can call it challenging, but in reality, it's taking you out of what you know to be, where you know to be, how you gradually are stepping into a very different reality. And this different reality, which is holding more potent of light, is making you change much faster. That means you're pushed, pulled, and affected by the inner. It's every direction, inside, outside, and the movement. This creates in you a shift and a change that is new for the body and new for the human mind. That means it can be tricky because the reasoning of the mind is going to push to a limit of, I want to understand what's going on. You want to put it under some sort of name, label. But right now, you are navigating beyond what can be labeled in the logic and in the reason. That is why it's becoming more difficult for the ones that are navigating further and deeper to explain. Try to put it in words. Try to explain where you are at, what you're feeling, what's the difference in you. Why do you behave that way? Why aren't you participating in what everybody else is doing? Why don't you feel the need of doing these things? It's difficult to put in words, but it will be normal and more normal and accepted, not being able to put it in words, as it is not really important right now. Eventually, you will get to a point where you will say less words and much more specific in how to describe things. Less word, but much more content. And it is because you will then be able to navigate through the telepathic transmission, which is already beginning.